Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a field that's all about navigating our inner worlds, counseling psychology. I mean, what is it really? And how can it give us a kind of map for our own minds? Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. Life feels complicated, maybe a little overwhelming, or just plain confusing. It's that universal sense of facing challenges without a clear path forward. And that feeling, right there, is exactly where the world of counseling psychology begins.
So, let's get right to it. What is counseling psychology? It's a term that gets thrown around a lot, but believe me, it's about so much more than just talking through your problems. A better way to think about it? It's kind of like a guided tour of your own mind, a structured way to finally understand the why behind what you think and feel.
At its very core, it's a specific field of psychology that's all about helping people manage life's stresses and hurdles. But here's the thing. The goal isn't just to fix one single problem. It's about boosting your self-awareness and improving your overall sense of well-being for the long run.
And when we talk about its scope, wow, it is incredibly broad. I mean, we're talking about everything from personal growth and building confidence to managing mental health stuff like anxiety and depression. It also covers the complexities of relationships, big career changes, and even providing support when you're in a crisis. It really touches on almost every part of being human.
Okay, but why should you care about this? Because the benefits, they go so far beyond just talking about problems. This is about actively building a better quality of life with real, tangible results that can completely reshape how you experience the world around you.
For starters, it's a super powerful tool for your overall mental and emotional health. It helps you get what's going on in your own head on a much deeper level, which, in turn, actually improves your relationships with other people. And ultimately, it's all about fostering resilience. You know, that amazing ability to bounce back from whatever life decides to throw at you.
Now, to really get a handle on the field, we have to look at where it came from. And that journey starts with probably the most famous name in psychology, Sigmund Freud. His whole approach is about unlocking the past to make sense of the present. Freud's central idea is perfectly captured by the image of an iceberg. He basically said that our conscious mind, the part we're aware of, is just the tiny tip sticking out of the water. Below the surface, there's this vast, hidden unconscious mind driving our behaviors, our fears, and our motivations. It's all shaped by desires and memories from way back in our childhood that we don't even know are there.
This leads to a pretty wild question, doesn't it? If our unconscious is running the show, then who is actually in control? Well, Freud had a theory for that too, a model of the mind that's in this constant state of negotiation with itself.
He broke it down into 3 parts. First, you've got the id. Think of it as your inner toddler just screaming, "I want it now!" Then there's the superego. That's your inner parent, the voice of your conscience saying, "But is that the right thing to do?" And caught right in the middle is the ego. The ego is the adult in the room, the mediator trying to make a realistic plan. It's this constant tug of war inside us that ends up shaping our choices.
Now, as you can imagine, not everyone was on board with Freud's deep focus on our past conflicts. A totally new school of thought came along, led by people like Carl Rogers, and it shifted the focus completely, away from what might be wrong with us and toward our incredible built-in potential for growth.
This quote really hits the nail on the head. It's the absolute heart of the humanistic approach. Rogers believed that if you just create the right environment, every single person has this natural drive to grow, to improve, and to reach their full potential. The ability to heal isn't something a therapist gives you, it's already inside you.
So what is this right environment? Well, Rogers had what he called a recipe for growth, and it has 3 key ingredients. First, unconditional positive regard. This means the therapist accepts you completely, no judgment. Second, empathy. They truly try to see the world from your perspective. And finally, congruence. The therapist is real, they're genuine and authentic with you. It's this powerful combo that creates the safety we all need to actually grow. And this comparison just lays it all out so clearly. Look at Freud on the left. The focus is on the past, the goal is digging up unconscious conflicts, and the therapist is basically an expert interpreter of your mind. Now look at Rogers on the right. It's all about the present and the future. The goal is to help your own self-directed growth, and the therapist acts as a facilitator, helping you find your own path. They're 2 completely different roadmaps to well-being.
Okay, so we've covered some pretty big theories, but what does this all look like in the real world? What is the actual job of that person sitting across the room from you?
All right, let's bust some myths, because there are a ton of them out there. A really common one is that a counselor is there to give you advice or to just fix your problems for you.
But the reality, it's so different. Their real job is to help you find your own answers and to empower you with the tools and skills to handle challenges yourself. And it's definitely not just for major crises, it's for growth, for stress, for all of life's challenges, big and small.
A counselor's work is guided by a really strict professional code. It all starts with absolute confidentiality and creating a safe, non-judgmental space. From there, their focus is on promoting your autonomy, your independence. They work with you to develop a plan that's personalized just for you. And all of this is wrapped up in a deep commitment to professional ethical guidelines. It's a relationship that is fundamentally built on trust and integrity.
So we've explored the definitions, we've looked at the big theories, we've talked about the role of the counselor. Let's bring it all back home and talk about what this really means for you on a personal level.
If there is one thing I really want you to take away from all this, it's this right here. Seeing a counselor is not about admitting that you're broken. It's actually the exact opposite. It's about taking control. It's about investing in yourself and choosing to use a seriously powerful tool for self-discovery, for growth, and for empowerment.
This quote just sums it all up so beautifully, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if a counselor is using Freud's insights from the past or Rogers's focus on future potential, the ultimate goal is always the same: to empower you, to help you develop as a person, and to help you lead a more fulfilling life.
Look, understanding that these tools exist is the first step. The next is realizing that the power to grow and to change is already in your hands. So that leaves us with just one final thought. Now that you know all this, what new chapter are you going to write for yourself?